This is a crime scene at this point.
How's my house a fucking crime scene?
There's a deceased person in your garage. That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes.
A dead body in
Stand
your
up for me.
Let's put it in the door.
Kick the door. I got you, number.
Police department, let me see your head.
She's pretty much almost decapitated.
I'm scared right now.
What are you scared of?
Of what just happened.
Sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would torture her, sometimes depending on the dream.
So there's several dreams.
Yes.
How many?
I've had like a bunch of murder dreams, if you could call that.
Santa Fe 911 dispatch receives a frantic call from a mother whose son claims he has just watched his girlfriend decapitate a woman inside their home. But once the suspect is apprehended, it opens up a Pandora's box of a slow descent into madness, secret darknet organizations, and a story so gruesome it can only be described as demonic.
Man, this girl's young.
It looked like an ear on my wall.
What?
An ear on my wall. It was really confusing.
Like a human ear?
Yeah.
29th October, 2022. 2 days before Halloween, something gruesome has happened in this Santa Fe neighborhood. The officers race to the scene with no idea whether the attacker is still inside or if more lives are in danger.
Break the door down. Let's put it in the door.
Kick the door. I got you, number.
Police department, let me see your head.
Back up.
Back up.
What's going on?
Before the officer can kick down the door, the resident frantically asks what happened.
Who called? So someone was getting killed in here.
We're being told that the girlfriend's in the garage. That's where she
Where's the garage?
apparently killed the other.
Someone just called that someone just got... Step over here. Step over here. Someone just got stabbed inside that garage.
That here?
The officer prepares to breach the garage door. No one knows what condition the victim is in or whether the suspect is still armed.
We got one down, Santa Fe. What? Go back inside. Go back inside. I'm not gonna tell you again. Go back inside.
Detain him, detain him.
The suspect is 19-year-old Kiara McCulley, who lives in her mother's garage with her boyfriend, Isaac Apodaca. Isaac's mother called the police, reporting a horrifying murder that had taken place in Kiara's garage.
It looks clear. He's right here by the door.
Officers force their way in and immediately see a body on the ground. 21-year-old Grace Jennings' body lies near the entrance, with a 3-foot-long sword nearby, covered in blood. It is difficult to see much beyond the blood on the floor. Then they get their first clear look.
She's pretty much almost decapitated. Man, this girl's young.
Her throat is deeply slashed, and multiple cuts run across her body. Evidence of a violent struggle surrounds her.
I thought it was a...
She's got her ear chopped off. See that?
Huh?
She's got her ear chopped off.
No, I didn't see that.
Her ear chopped off, so.
You see like slashed on her knee.
She's missing the ear.
Okay. And then there's a big ass sword right as you walk into the right on the dresser, and then there's blood stains all over the bed. Okay.
Meanwhile, the suspect, Kiara, brings her mother up to speed.
We have Isaac on the phone. Want to know if you guys need him? I guess he's the boyfriend.
I invited her last night without him telling me.
Where's he
I
at?
got really pissed off, of course.
But why would she be here if he invited her last night?
Let me try to
She came over today?
She was here last night and I
He's
left
at
the house.
AT Wireless.
Building.
That's why you were in the house most of the night.
Yeah.
So
I was angry.
she
I
stayed
took
the
off
night
later. Yeah.
in my house?
Yeah, and I'm pissed about it.
Grace is not allowed here. She knows that.
Kiara's ex-girlfriend, Grace, had stayed the night, something Kiara's mother disapproved of. Grace had been invited the night before by Kiara's boyfriend, Isaac. The decision sparked anger, resentment, and a confrontation that spiraled out of control.
If they're tall and skinny, then it's going to be Grace. If they're tall and bigger, then, Isaac's a big guy. He's hard to miss. He's 6'2".
Officers now have to piece together what pushed a teenager to commit such a brutal killing, and why no one in the house saw the warning signs.
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara?
Kiara? Do you have shoes on?
No. I don't know where my shoes are.
As officers arrest Kiara, her mother is still unaware of the situation.
How is my house a fucking crime scene?
There's a deceased person in your garage. That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes. Stand up for me. Walk this way.
What the fuck?
Couldn't come here with me now?
A second team searches for Isaac, the only witness and a key figure in understanding the timeline. His mother told 911 exactly where he was, and officers find him at a small tech shop near the house.
For now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure this out.
Isaac appears shaken.
I walked into the garage, and when I walked into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." Very calmly and everything, blood on her hands.
At this point, officers don't suspect him of involvement. He seems traumatized.
I'm freaking out right now.
No, just breathe, man. Just breathe a little bit, all right?
Do you need to get checked out by meds, man? No? Okay.
You want the air or anything? Are you hot, cold?
Got this. We'll roll down the window and we'll give you a minute, all right?
Officers end their field interview and transport both Kiara and Isaac to the Santa Fe County Police Station. The truth is waiting behind those interview room doors. Kiara and Grace had once been romantically involved, dating for about 11 months in 2016 to 2017. The relationship ended badly and left Kiara with a hatred and anger that Grace spent years trying to avoid.
Was my girlfriend at one point, but we became friends afterwards, but this is psychotic. I just gotten out of treatment. I was in there for 8 months, and I went to the mall to go hang out with my sister and, I don't know, just chill. I was enjoying being out and about, and I see one of my homies, and then I see her. Walking around, talking, chatting, whatever. And this chick literally goes, "I shit you fucking not. Did you just get out of jail because you stabbed me and cut me 2 months ago?" Huh? What? And I told this bitch straight up, "No, the fuck I didn't. I was in treatment." Like, "Yes, you did. I have evidence on my arm." I looked at it, and it looks like she stabbed herself. On her forearm, her left forearm.
Before the murder, Grace was living in Albuquerque and newly engaged. But after that relationship ended 3 days before her death, she needed a place to stay. She reached out to friends, and Isaac, her ex from when she was 16 and he was 20, offered her a couch. She accepted, not realizing she'd be stepping into Kiara's home. Isaac had been living with Kiara's family for nearly 4 years, ever since their engagement. In April 2022, they had a fight. Kiara ended up in the ER, and Isaac faced domestic battery charges. The engagement briefly ended, but Kiara kept sneaking him back in until her mother allowed him to return. By then, the two were living together in the detached garage, while the rest of the family stayed in the main house. So when Grace arrived that night, it seemed as though all the unresolved issues came to a head. Back at the station, the detective starts the interview with Isaac to collect details he can later use when speaking with Kiara. The goal now is simple: keep him relaxed so his trauma doesn't get in the way. The details will slip out on their own. But the officer is about to discover things aren't what they seem at first.
I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time.
According to Isaac, things were fine, and they all had a great time, until Kiara woke up and told him to leave. He carries on to the time of the murder, which, according to him, was after 11:30 a.m. He packed his things and went to the bathroom in the main house, but when he returned, something terrible had happened.
Then I walked him back into the garage. She walks up to me and goes, "I did it." with a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, what do I do now?
Isaac has a hard time going on.
I'm scared right now.
What are you scared of?
Of what just happened. Sorry.
It's okay.
I've witnessed my friend getting shot. So,
Separately from this?
Yes, it was a while back. I was sitting in the back seat. Guy walked up, blew his brains out. They landed on me. I had to testify in court, and anything like this gets me super traumatized, and it's a traumatic event.
I can imagine.
Then, he tries to establish a backstory for himself.
In the garage, when I saw her in the ground, on the ground, I couldn't say anything because I was like, this is another one of my friends gone. I keep losing friends left and right. I'm scared right now.
This becomes his anchor story. However, what happens next will reveal how this is all an act. Isaac has left out the feud between the two girls and insists everyone was getting along. He has spent the entire interview painting himself as the wounded one, the traumatized witness. He thinks it's working, and the detective believes him. But he makes a mistake. Isaac hands over his phone to the detective. Within minutes, the detective scrolls through his Instagram and Messenger history, and the truth becomes impossible to hide. It appears that Isaac was the first one to contact Grace. Grace's messages show she thought she was sneaking into the garage without Kiara knowing. What she didn't realize was that Kiara and Isaac were already coordinating something darker. Their messages point to a plan. The detective goes through the text thread between Kiara and Isaac.
She says she is leaving at 3:30. What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit.
With each new message, Isaac comes up with an incredibly poor explanation.
Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue. From this on, from beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
Isaac reveals he has another phone and that Kiara has been messaging herself.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone?
Yes.
Where is that phone?
That's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
I don't know, man. These messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on.
Using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life.
Fake arguments, fake expulsions, secret invitations. Isaac insists none of it is real. He tries to distance himself from messages written in his own account on his own phone. The second phone is a clumsy attempt to explain away the evidence, and the detective sees right through it.
Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's...
Why is blunt better? She says you say it cuts like butter. She says just gonna stab the throat. Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just gonna stab the thought. Yes. Instant or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant.
The next message clarifies everything. Yet Isaac comes up with a ridiculous explanation.
What do we do about the mess? We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed? What's going on here, Isaac?
She said was gonna stab the thought. And I thought like, oh, like she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, what about the mess? What mess?
A poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess? Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
Kiara is obviously talking about stabbing Grace and cleaning up afterwards. Isaac is egging her on.
We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
The messages show him agreeing, encouraging, and promising to help. And then something unexpected comes up.
I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what?
The detective finally decides to drop the gentle approach.
You're in charge of cleanup, okay. I can't tell if she's fallen asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened?
Like a child caught in a lie, Isaac looks terrified.
She planned it out.
How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
It's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over.
She wanted me to help, and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
Isaac tries one last time to hide the truth.
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what you're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through.
She was asking me to do...
To stab her.
Yes.
Help me drive the dagger through. Grace. Anger me. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous.
The messages have revealed the plan to the smallest detail. Yet Isaac continues to deny it, making up excuses and explanations for each message.
Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes. You want her to leave?
Yes.
Alright, take it.
Isaac asks to speak privately. What he's about to say next isn't something terrible or gruesome, but a tragedy inflicted on a minor.
Back in 2017, Grace, as they were going out, Grace decided to decided to sell Kiara.
I saw that in the messages.
Into sex slaves. Actually, how Kiara lost her virginity. It was by force.
Allegedly, she trafficked Kiara when Kiara was only 15 years old. The detectives at the time did not pursue her case, despite video evidence of the ordeal. The detective finally forces him to face the one question that matters.
So did you want Grace dead, kind of because of all that?
I did.
Okay.
I don't like it when people hurt people.
The texts reveal one thing clearly. He encouraged Kiara. He prompted her. He instructed her. The evidence is digital and damning. Grace reached out to him, looking for a safe place to stay, and instead, she walked straight into a trap years in the making. And the worst part is still coming. Kiara sat in a room all alone for 3 hours. It might give a killer time to plan, contemplate, or come up with a strategy, but her directness is about to take everyone by surprise. Kiara doesn't plan to deny what happened. If she can't escape the act, she'll try to reshape it.
Well, any idea why you're here today?
I believe it's because somebody was found dead in my room. I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking dream again. It feels so weird.
Kiara claims she had no knowledge of Grace coming over.
Last night, Isaac invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now I was really upset, so I just went on a walk and spent most of the night in the house.
But then, something unexpected catches the detective's attention.
Do you want walking memories from me then? God damn it. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain.
What's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder. I haven't had it actually diagnosed, but that's my best guess from my research. There are different personalities that come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are their names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx because she hates people saying her real name.
Jinx.
Yeah. If you say her real name, she gets mad.
This seems like a ploy to appear mentally unstable. However, there might be some truth to what she is saying. Kiara has a strange online persona. Several pieces of her online behavior hint at a growing break from reality. She wasn't just using random nicknames online. She was maintaining multiple identities across platforms, switching between names like Froggy, Sage, and Maze. Individually, that might seem harmless, but combined with her other behavior, it suggested a deeper fragmentation. Her apparently harmless TikTok posts in the days before the murder show a mind slowly losing grasp on reality.
Something difficult to share, especially with a stranger.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have a little bit of background of
why I'm mad at her.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
It didn't sound like a joke anymore. It sounded like a confession of the persona she believed she was becoming.
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name, my government name, which is very dangerous.
That's the little version of you?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that little version?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening in my life.
What kind of bad stuff happened in your life?
I've had a bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace, but it pissed me off by bringing her to my house.
Later, Kiara's ex-boyfriend would describe a growing list of delusions. Kiara calling herself an all-powerful witch, claiming she could hex people, levitate, and even predict death dates. She shifted from mystical fantasies to full hostility, threatening him and insisting her new boyfriend, Isaac, could harm him instantly. She interrupts her own train of thought with an odd question.
Is she alive or dead?
Grace?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, confused.
But Kiara has a sad reason for the anger and resentment toward Grace.
Back in 2016, there was a video floating around of a 14-year-old girl getting hard and another girl standing there collecting money from them. There were 16 or 17 guys involved.
Well,
the girl getting money was Grace. The other one was me.
I'm sorry. Sounds like a difficult memory.
I was a virgin, so I never got to.
Yeah. That's hard.
While Kiara introduces imaginary personalities, her tone doesn't change, nor do her mannerisms or voice, like typical DID patients. The detective doesn't pick up on that. Kiara recounts the night clearly, but expresses her anger toward Isaac for inviting Grace without permission. However, the time frame of the murder, she is missing information.
Next thing I remember is going to go take a shower.
Do you remember
There's
anything
a
else?
chunk missing. I don't understand. I'm confused.
So you have a whole chunk of memory missing?
Yeah.
But you remember the whole night clearly?
I
Before that?
remember most of it. It's a little foggy because I'm obviously exhausted.
Kiara's laugh establishes that she doesn't quite grasp the seriousness of the situation yet.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah. Sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would torture her, sometimes I create torture devices out of sex toys.
What kind of sex toys?
Usually a dildo and then put razor blades on it and cover it in lemon juice. And
Sounds
literally
good.
in the ass.
With these disturbing confessions, Kiara goes on to talk to the detective more openly. However, her story contradicts itself. Her memory lapses appear right at the moment Grace was killed. She claims she just wanted Grace to leave, but the detective tells her he has seen the messages. Suddenly, her tactic changes as well.
So, there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly. And they get rid of people who are, in words, in charge of sex trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids.
I see.
She acts confused, hoping it will help her claim insanity and avoid prison. She imagines a hospital stay instead of a long sentence, but she's wrong. Legal insanity is more about the behavior during the crime, and this is premeditated. Whether she uses it to bolster her insanity act or to impress the detective doesn't matter. Either way, it's information the officers can use. With a tattoo machine, Isaac has given her a mark of the vigilante organization he claims to be a part of.
It's for the platoon that I'm in that I don't understand.
Was Isaac trying to push you to kill Grace?
Yeah.
Isaac really did feed her violent ideas. On that part, she isn't lying. The detective decides to speak to her about the murder to see her reaction.
Do you think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
She is dead. Just the dead person found in the garage.
Just like, what the
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this properly. This is like confusing.
Once she has knowledge of Grace's death, she seems to recall more details.
I remember the dagger. It's really dull.
You're kind of demonstrating right now, was that you about to stab Grace?
Yeah.
Was she asleep?
Yeah, at least I think she was.
Near the end, some more memories surface, highly disturbing memories.
I'm trying to figure out if this one vision was from an actual dream I was having because I was falling asleep, or if it was a memory.
What was the vision?
I'm not sure. It looked like an ear on my wall.
A what?
An ear on my wall. It was really confusing.
Was an ear on your wall?
Yeah. I think that was part of the dream, though.
Like a human ear?
Yeah. It's like, what the
What did it look like?
It looked like one of Grace's, but it had like dagger in it, and the dagger's not that sharp.
Isaac and Kiara are charged with the murder of Grace Jennings. Kiara is briefly ruled incompetent and sent to a behavioral health institute, but within a month, doctors clear her and she's returned to jail. By February 2025, she pleads guilty to second-degree murder and agrees to testify against Isaac, facing up to 30 years. Isaac's case drags on. He drops his initial plea deal, fires his lawyers, pleads not guilty, and delays the trial as his new team tries to catch up. Some believe Kiara's resentment toward Grace ran deeper than anyone realized, possibly tied to past betrayal or unresolved trauma, but none of that has ever been proven. And the signs don't point clearly to DID either. Her behavior mirrors psychosis, delusion, or even a performance meant to sway investigators. What she lived online, violent fantasies, identity shifts, strange alter egos, seem to bleed straight into real life. Isaac Apodaca was aware of Kiara McCulley's mental state and pushed her to something horrific, not realizing the consequences of influencing her. If you want to see more real-life cases like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss the next chapter. It's coming, and it's chilling.